Thank you again for joining us. We hope you enjoyed today's show. We always hope that you are both entertained and educated. Today's show really tied two themes together that we started actually in our last program. We've now done a pretty good job of investigating this whole arena of campaign finance, and thanks to our guest Peter Wallace, and I think we've got some potential solution sets on the table. It's a very complicated area. I don't think we'll see solutions overnight, but again, with vigilance and with great ideas and with people trying to push the ball a little, I think we're going to see some results. I also don't know when it's going to happen, but I predict that the Supreme Court at some point is going to have to back off a bit on some of its notions in terms of its decisions. The Citizens United case is very problematic. I find it to be very problematic. And I think as that plays out over the next few years, we're going to find some solution sets at the judicial level as well as the legislative level. I think you will also find that what we've done is tied this notion of campaign finance reform to incumbency protection. And our last guest, Jeff Paley, has shown us how, quite frankly, this is playing out in the field of the general election, where we do not have very many competitive seats anymore. Incumbency protection is a real thing, and it's now playing out in reduced competitive seats. And this leads to polarization. So all these themes tie together at a certain intersection. For those of us that have been with us before, you know that we have a homework assignment on every show. You're not graded, but we certainly hope that you will contact us through the email or the internet or whatever and let us know how you're doing on your homework and if it's making a difference for you. Last homework assignment was to look up who represents you. Who are these people that are elected to solve these problems for you? Whether or not they're solving them, at least who are the voices for you that are pushing their switches on the floor of the legislature? And do you have access to them? Do you know how to contact them? Do you know how to reach out to them? Do you know how to speak to them? So our last homework assignment was to find out who these people are. Now you know who they are. So today's assignment is let's push the envelope a bit. Let's think about how to get in touch with them. There's two ways I suggest you can do that. One way is see if there's an issue that's important to you. We talked a lot about campaign finance. If you found this compelling, if you started to develop some passion about campaign finance reform, go on the web, Google campaign finance reform. I'm sure there's a number of organizations that will show up. Get involved. See what their message is. See where they're going with this and see if they have some solution sets. If they do, hop on board. Become a member. Get on their email list. Find out what they're doing. And then when they go to Congress or they go to the state legislature and they start presenting solutions, they'll alert you to this, and then you can jump in and wear your citizen lobbyist hat. So find an issue that you're passionate about, and let's start moving in a direction that will get you activated on that issue. If you don't have that passion right now, and maybe you're just upset because the system's so dysfunctional, let's make a touch with one of these elected officials. Let's send them an email. Let's call them. I don't think you even have to say anything more than, this is Mark Jones, Susie Smith, and you represent me. I want to stay in touch with you. I want to keep up with you on the issues. This is an election year. Remember, 2014 is not a presidential election year. It's an off year, but there are elections. Your state representative will be up this year. Your state congressman will be up this year. Your federal congressman will be up this year. Perhaps your state senator will be up this year. Your mayor may be up this year. Get in touch with one of them. Just let them know you're out there. Let them know you're watching. Remember, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.